Hi, this is TJR, and this is not a review of the motion picture A Wrinkle in Time. The 2018 motion picture adaptation of the book A Wrinkle in Time, directed by Ava DuVernay, has been getting a lot of negative criticism since its release about a week ago. Some of it has been from people who have read the book and don't like the changes that were made to it. Some of it also is coming from people who have never read the book, but feel that the movie is either a big-budgeted mess or, as some have described it, well-intentioned but muddled. Now, I saw the film opening weekend and figured even before going in that I would more than likely give my own 2 cents worth here on YouTube. But a week later, I realized that there is no way that I can be critically objective when I talk about this movie, because the film had a rather transformative effect on me. A number of years ago, I saw a trailer for a movie. I don't know the name of the movie, and for that reason, I have never seen it. And if someone can tell me the name of this movie, I would appreciate it. But I still remember the trailer because of one scene wherein Steve Martin, and I'm paraphrasing off of memory here, states to another character, "Well, no wonder you're so depressed all the time. You never go to the movies. Most of life's questions are answered in the movies." As time has gone on, I'm beginning to feel more and more that this is true. And I bring this up because this is what happened to me after watching it. Some of my darkest life questions were answered when I watched this movie. Now, I don't believe this experience happened to me because the movie was necessarily extraordinarily great, but I think it has more to do with the fact that the film's message just happened to hit me at just the right time and place in my life. In this film, we first of all have a message about how love can conquer everything. There is nothing wrong with this message, I want to say. And as corny as it sounds, I believe it's true. Love can conquer anything, but oftentimes we as human beings are too frightened or too weak to let that happen. Also, in this film, we have a story about a young teenage girl who is struggling with issues of self-confidence, self-worth, with accepting herself, personal flaws included, as she is, as opposed to who she thinks she should be, or what others around her feel she should be. And who also feels that while she is at school, every single move she makes, everything she says, is being scrutinized and judged by others. I am sure that a lot of teenagers have felt this way, and I know that I did. Now, in the film, our protagonist named Meg does learn that love can save the universe, and that she can be the imperfect person that she is, and that she can love herself as this imperfect person, flaws and all. Personally, I think these messages are good. There's nothing wrong with them. And many of those critical of the film agree that this film does have a good message, but that said messages are poorly executed. As I look at all the negative criticism that this film has received, I have to kind of concur that I am probably just that one person who was hit with just the right message at just the right time in their life. Now, I have no desire to go into my own personal demons here on YouTube or any of my personal history, except to say that there have been emotional ghosts that have stayed with me and haunted me since adolescence. Ghosts that I pushed very deep into my subconscious in my efforts to forget about them. The trouble was that they were never truly gone, only buried, but always there, working in the background. Now, the messages of this film are nothing new, and I have heard those same messages in other movies time and time again. But for some reason, who knows why, this time, this film's messages hit me in just the right way and in a very profound way. So much so that I personally have been very positively affected. I personally feel that these emotional ghosts, these demons that have haunted my subconscious, are gone now. and that they are never coming back. And frankly, I plan on working very hard to keep it this way because, honestly, I feel happier now. And I like feeling happy. There is this line in Superman the movie where Lex Luthor, portrayed by Gene Hackman, states, "How is it that some people can read War and Peace and walk away with nothing more than thinking that it was just an adventure story, whereas others can read the contents of a chewing gum wrapper and walk away with the secrets of the universe?" This doesn't mean that one person is smarter than another because they were able to unlock the secrets of the universe from reading a chewing gum wrapper, but simply that that chewing gum wrapper had a message that hit that person at just the right moment in their life. I was talking to my big sister about this, and I told her about the movie trailer scene with Steve Martin that I mentioned earlier. And she agreed, and also added that it doesn't even have to be great art that inspires this. Sometimes a random movie, a play, a TV episode, a piece of music, or a piece of artwork can hit a person in just the right way that it doesn't hit others, and that this makes a profound impact on them and on their lives. So for now, I can't really review this film. If I do get the chance to watch this film again, it would be interesting to see if I will be able to watch it with an objective critical eye or not, and actually give it a real review. But for now, I'm just grateful that this film helped me to overcome something personal that has haunted me for ages. Oh, and in case you're wondering, I've never read the book, but I'm very curious to.